We would like to present to you a series of educational videos on working with Kaspersky Anti Targeted Attack platform and Kaspersky Endpoint Detection and Response Expert. This video will demonstrate how to install the main component of KATA and Kaspersky EDR Expert. The main component of both systems is Central Node. It will be installed in VMware virtual infrastructure. The provided Ubuntu ISO image is used as the installation package. Specify the virtual machine settings to install the product. This amount of resources is recommended only for testing purposes. For an accurate estimate of your installation requirements, you can always contact Kaspersky engineers. Important note: if the application is deployed to a virtual platform, you will need 10% more CPU resources than when deploying the application to a physical server. Reserve all CPU according to the requirements for installation on virtual platforms. Reserve the entire allocated amount of RAM according to the requirements for installation on virtual platforms. The thick provision disk type must be selected in virtual hardware settings. Configure the second drive for storing telemetry from EDR agents. When installing all product components in a virtualization environment, you must select the BIOS boot mode for virtual machines. Set the high latency sensitivity option according to the requirements for installation on virtual platforms. Start installation of the system. Accept the end-user license agreement. Choose single mode to install Central Node in combination with the sensor component on the same server. Select the disk where the system will be deployed. Choose a separate disk to store telemetry from EDR agent, then wait. Leave the default settings for the cluster network and press Enter. Select the network interface that will be used as the controlling interface. Specify the necessary network settings. Specify the minimum password length for the system admin account and set the password. Specify the addresses for the DNS servers. Click Yes to enable sensor functions in the Central Node component so that the server can receive span traffic. Specify the addresses of the NTP servers. Complete authorization in the terminal using the previously created admin account. You will then see the pseudo-graphical interface of the product and can use it for additional configuration of the product functionality that you need. After exiting a session in the terminal, you must wait a bit while the necessary services are being configured on the product side. To configure system further, switch to the product web interface via the address of the controlling network interface. This address was set earlier. Enter the administration account username and password that was specified during installation of the application. You must set the local administration flag. You will see the web interface for managing the scaling of the product. The following settings are available: number of endpoint agents, number of messaging per second when processing mail traffic, amount of spam traffic that will be fed to the system for analysis. If you do not plan to use EDR agents, simply leave the default settings of 0. If you do not plan to use KATA functionality to analyze mail and network traffic, you should also leave that settings at 0. When configuring the settings, you are advised to consult with Kaspersky engineers and support this discussion with data on the protected infrastructure. After entering your settings, start the product configuration process and wait for it to finish. If everything was configured correctly, the main web interface of the application will open. To continue managing the system, you must switch to local administrator mode using the standard administration username password. After logging into the system for the first time, you are strongly advised to change the password for the administrator account. To activate product functionality, upload the necessary licenses and accept the KSN usage agreement. Installation of the main component of KATA and Kaspersky EDR Expert central node in the VMware virtual infrastructure is now complete.